This is News 4 Nashville.
Thanks for joining us on air and streaming live on the News 4 app tonight. The largest teachers union in Florida is suing the state, saying it's not safe for students and faculty to go back to school. We wanted to know if Tennessee's teachers union plans to follow suit. News 4's Carley Gordon tonight has been working for you to get an answer.
The short answer is no. The Tennessee Education Association says they can't sue because of the way the state constitution is written. They do, however, have major concerns about kids and teachers returning to classrooms, and they say parents should too. To return to school in the midst of a growing pandemic or not? That's the question that's keeping Tennessee teachers awake at night.
They're just riddled with nerves and anxiety.
Beth Brown is the president of the Tennessee Education Association. She says they're being inundated with calls from teachers worried about the safety of themselves, their families, and their students. Many are making the difficult decision to retire early.
On Monday, I was speaking with an educator who this week it will be deciding whether or not she can stay in the profession or not. And she was crying. She said, I have a medically fragile child at home, and I am going to have to choose between my child's safety and the profession that I love.
The TEA says when it comes to reopening schools, it should be a county-by-county decision.
If the coronavirus spread is not contained, then school buildings need to remain shuttered.
If schools reopen, the TEA is calling for mask mandates for teachers and students, disinfecting supplies and additional cleaning staff, an increase in emotional support, suspension of standardized tests, and teacher evaluations.
There is not an evaluation system approved by the state of Tennessee that will adequately and fairly assess a teacher's performance under those circumstances.
Brown says parents watching tonight need to be talking to teachers, district leadership, and state lawmakers.
There is nothing more important than our students, our children, and the decisions that are being made right now about how and when to reopen buildings and to resume in-person instruction may be the most important decisions regarding our students' education in their entire lifetimes.
TEMA has partnered with the Department of Education to provide masks for teachers and students who need them. They're also providing thermometers. And the Department of Education is releasing videos showing teachers how to set up classrooms so that they can hopefully keep those inside safe. Carley Gordon, News 4 Nashville.
Carley, thank you. And Madison, Tennessee students will return to class next month. It certainly will not be your typical first day of school either. Take a look at this new video released by the state. It's what Carley mentioned in her report, the videos demonstrating how classrooms should be set up in order to hopefully keep those inside safe. Sanitizing stations, plexiglass shields and desks at a distance will greet the students who come back to school. Are you ready for school? Will you send your child back or have them learn virtually, and why? We want to hear from you about your family's decision. You can weigh in right now on our WSMV Facebook poll. We'll share some of your responses in the next half hour, coming up at 6:45.